Hey everybody, welcome to Ponytails Talking Pigskins. My name is Laurie Fitzpatrick. Today, I'm going to cover Smitty, Slim Reaper, also known as DeVonta Smith, coming out of Alabama. He had 1,800 yards last year, 23 touchdowns in 2020. He's 6 foot, 170. Hopefully, he puts a little bit of weight on, but he's a guy that reminds me a lot of Marvin Harrison. And I'm not going to, show the clips here after this episode or right now. Put it on pause, go over to YouTube, type in Marvin Harrison, and look how he runs his routes. Devonta Smith is a guy that is just like that. I'm not saying he's going to be a Marvin Harrison. He's going to blow everybody away. You don't know that yet until these guys step on the field, but he has the potential to be a guy like Marvin Harrison. He doesn't need to put on all this weight in order to beat the guy on the other side of the line. He has the footwork to do that. He has the speed to do that. He has the route running skills, the head fakes, the sink in the hips, everything that you want in a wide receiver. D. Smith has it. He led all college football in receptions, reception TDs, receptions yards, second in receptions per game, and reception yards per game. So he's telling you he's a beast, and we're just gonna go over some clips on how he may be used in Philadelphia. Nick Sirianni, he was in Indianapolis with Frank Reich. So they traded Carson Wentz for a guy. Basically Nick Sirianni, who can kind of run Frank Reach similar type of offense. They work together. He had an ex receiver in T.Y. Hilton, and there's not a ton of guys surrounding T.Y. Hilton, but they went 11-5 last year. They had 10 or more games where they scored more than 20 or more points. So Nick is a guy he's gonna exploit downfield threats. He knows how to find them mismatches in the defense by using his personnel and putting them in the position to score. Okay, it doesn't matter what the defense does. Nick is going to do what he needs to do to put his guys in the right position. So we're going to go over a couple clips. Let me go ahead and put them up now. All right, so here we have DeVonta Smith. Okay, now he's pretty much going in motion here, and that's to really just get this defense off balance. And we have 12 personnel, so one running back and two tight ends. You got one line up right on the line and one kind of off the line a little bit. Then you have a wide receiver on the top end of the field. Okay, and you know that this is man to man just because as he motions across the line, you see who follows him, right? So basically, he's just in a foot race behind the line of scrimmage, trying to get these guys off balance, and that's exactly what he does. In the NFL, these hash marks will be a little bit, they're going to be more narrow, right? So he'll have more space to the outside, but that's also less room, for him uh, to kind of catch the defense off balance. But he still has the speed to get to the outside to, make just as long as even if his guys don't steal the edge, he has the speed and the shiftiness to get there. So we're gonna look at really a bunch of clips here. There's nothing that is. I don't think there's anything too bad. I got a couple clips where he gets lit up, but uh, we'll just kind of go through them and we'll see what happens, right? So here he's in stacked. So this is going to give more cushion for him to kind of make his move on what he's going to do. And that's what, stack does. When you line it up here, it just gives more space. So this defense can't get right up on you because if the offense these guys cross, then the defense will have no shot. So when you see receivers stacked up, the defense is kind of off the line of scrimmage a little bit. That's why they do that, right? So I think he's fast enough to not have to be stacked, but that's what Alabama is kind of doing, putting him in the trips. Oh, and that's why he runs a bubble screen. So he's gonna run a couple of these, you'll see. But the best thing about him is his getaway. All right, we got the next play here against LSU. Trips. I think he motions. Oh no, yeah, no. There's trips right here. Right at the line of scrimmage, and Let's see. DeVonta Smith is on the opposite side, and so this is what you may see in Philadelphia with the number one receiver opposite of the tight end. And that's just going to spread the defense out and make sure that they have to honor both sides of the field. You can't just worry about the tight ends because then you got one on one with DeVonta Smith on the other side. So he's man to man over there with no help. And DeVonta just runs a really clean route here. He cuts to the inside, does a little fake, and goes right to the corner of the end zone and makes one amazing catch here. Let's see if we have another angle on that. There's nothing that this defender can do. Just the way that he runs his routes, he has those head fakes really down packed. Whew, one handed too. So, what I like most about this route is when he goes to the inside. You'll see him here. He's looking straight at the quarterback. And number one, he's wide open right here. So he could have thrown the ball here, but because he commits his whole body like this, the defender is going to jump on that. So when he fakes then back to the outside, he has no chance. And it's just so fluid the way that he runs his routes. So there's nothing that a defender can do about that one. Whew. Here we have a game against LSU. There's a jet sweep where he gets the ball right from the line of scrimmage. Once again, we have a tight. Looks like these guys are kind of stacked a little bit, so it's bunch when it's in trips. And you'll see the reverse behind, and that's going to open up a little gap within the defense. And then DeVonta comes right across. And so you'll see a couple gaps here. If he can just do a one cut up field, but he's fast enough to beat all these guys around the edge. So that's what he does. It's kind of skipped a little bit. Let's go. Let's take that one back. He maintains his speed throughout, his cuts going inside, going outside. This is a quick slant against LSU. See where he is on the field in the slot. So he takes a big hit here. He takes a big hit. This is one of the big hits that we see him take. But he takes it. I don't know if he loses the ball. No, he holds on to it. But he gets the completion, so that's the important part. He's able to hold on to it. But he has a really good, footwork at the line of scrimmage coming out of his release, and he gets that separation, and that's the most important thing, especially with a rookie quarterback, is that separation. There is a tweet not long ago that went viral about having to get that separation, and really that's the most important part, especially for a wide receiver coming in his rookie year. It's not something that happens often. Maybe they'll make the 50-50 catches, or they're a guy that can kind of stack, their corner. But being able to get that separation out of your release is critical. It's critical, especially for Jalen Hurts. So here he is again, stacked. They're going to fake the bubble screen. DeVonta is going to block literally until the safety makes the decision to break on that bubble screen. Boom, he breaks in, and then he just lets go of his block and outruns everybody. I'm telling you, he's got a high IQ. He knows how to play the game. See, he sees this defender breaking into the ball, committing, really biting on that fake. Even though Mac Jones didn't even get rid of the ball yet, DeVonta knows now it's time to let him go. Boom. He takes the best angle when yards after their catch. He takes the best angle. So I'm hoping the Eagles get a lot of yards after the catch with him. Here's running a mesh. and it's nothing crazy. But he's a number one wide receiver here, and it looks like this is 12 personnel once again, and there's a lot of room right off the line of scrimmage, so he doesn't have to do much. Um, but he runs a good route, catches it, protects the ball, and gets tackled, and runs a normal play. Here is him at the bottom of your screen, tight press or press man to man, and he just outruns him. And if Mac Jones would have seen this, would have seen him on the other side here, that would have been a touchdown. Look how quick he gets off the line of scrimmage. But what I like most is kind of how he dips his shoulder down, and he's able to kind of manipulate his body to really get in front of that corner. Dips his shoulder down, and boom, he's gone. Nobody's gonna catch him. I don't even think he got touched at the line of scrimmage. See how he dips his shoulder down there? Look how low he gets. He's just generating so much force, and I don't know why Mac didn't throw that there. This is zone coverage, I believe. He's in the slot, wide open. That double move is nasty. Ooh. All right, so I don't know why the defense is playing so off. They're scared to death of what this dude's gonna do. So backing off of him a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and hit play. Perfect. And now he's gonna say, oh, okay, let me break in just for a normal post. La da di da. He doesn't even look at the quarterback, doesn't even really try to fake it. And then boom, he just takes off straight. This is a lapse in coverage here. Nobody was deep. And it's wide open. 6. Next play, I believe this is a slant route from the X position. Even though that ball was super duper late, he's able to use his body, kind of shield, in front of the defender. Perfect release here. Great form. Cuts right in. Great catch. Love to see it. Here he is, the number one receiver again, off the line of scrimmage. He just is methodical about where he's running, even though he's just, running across the middle. Pretty simple route. Goes to the ball just in case there's a defender on him. And he's able to get a couple extra yards. Here he is, bunch on the outside. And he just goes straight up the seam. I don't know. I really like how smooth he is when he runs. It looks like he's gliding almost. Man, he's like a gazelle. Super corny, but I don't know. I just really like he's light on his feet. Lil Wayne said, I walk light so I don't piss the ground off. That's like DeVonta Smith can say something like that because how he just glides when he's running. Perfect. We already saw this. Here he is one-on-one again. He's pointing him out. This guy is coming. So he knows that he has a streak. Let's see what he does here to kind of get this guy to beat this safety. Oh, he just kind of changes direction a little bit. Not much. See how he kind of lifts up his feet a little bit, chops a little bit, and then kind of just goes around him. It was pretty much a mismatch at that point. Here he is from the slot. He just bang kind of goes in, and I'm sure that was supposed to be more of a corner. He was probably supposed to go more into the corner of the end zone. But honestly, he was able to put his hands on this nickel. Oh no, that's Eric Stokes, I believe. Look, he's He's wide open. Well, not wide open, but he's definitely in front of his corner. And now all he has to do is look back. He keeps his hand on the corner, kind of jumps up, and he's able to get right over him. The corner kind of messed up. He didn't turn around and even try to look for the ball. But damn, one hell of a catch. And this is the type of stuff that you hopefully. I mean, I don't see why he can't do this in the NFL. That was that the coverage wasn't bad. He didn't turn around really, but the corner didn't turn around really, but it was pretty good. At least by the fact that he was on him like glue. DeVonta is just he's the man when it comes to being able to bring the ball in. One-handed catches, the way he kind of moves his body and jumps up for it. He's gonna be a force to reckon with. And I'm excited for it. I'm gonna see what he does here. Looks like this is Ohio route, a concept where you have one receiver go straight up in a streak and another guy run an in route. And DeVonta is on the outside and he runs the in pretty well. He's wide open. Doesn't get the ball there, but he runs a perfect route to kind of know where the defense is, and he's able to get open. Here's a quick slant, and this is against Tyson Campbell, the guy that the Jaguars got. He just runs a perfect route, and Mac Jones puts it in the perfect place. He catches it. Was an ice cream cone catch with his fingertips. Um, it's just a great throw, way to bring it in. And I'm telling you, he's a beast, and he's gonna be a guy that's a force to reckon with in the NFL. I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do with the Philadelphia Eagles. He has for now Zach Ertz, Dallas Goddard, and those are really two skilled tight ends that get the ball. I mean, that catch the ball downfield, and the defense is gonna have to really play to that. They're gonna have to make sure that they lock those tight ends down, and then they also pick up for and they have to make sure they account for DeVonta Smith too. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. Nick Sirianni has some not some trick plays, but I know that he's gonna have some plays up his sleeve that are tailored right for Smitty, and they're gonna be a high scoring offense. I think a little bit like Marvin Harrison, Deshaun Jackson, type of shiftiness off the line of scrimmage and the way he can elude defenders. We're gonna see some yak out of this guy, so make sure you pick him up for fantasy. I promise, he's gonna kill it for you. That's all for now. And make sure you guys comment below. Follow me on Twitter at Laurie Fitzpatrick. Thank you so much, guys, for everything, and make sure you hit follow.